Hi, this is Julie Schnieders, Schnieders Real Estate Group, Coldwell Banker Previews International here in Laguna, Niguel, California. And today we're going to be discussing the TRID closing disclosure timeline. Just a quick reminder, I'd like to draw your attention to the two links on my blog. First, if you're looking to buy a home, click the Search All Homes link. Second, if you're looking to sell a home, click the free home value report. And now back to our interview. I'm here with Christopher Dale with Glen Oaks Escrow, and hopefully he is going to be clearing this up for us and making it more understood. Hi, Christopher.
Hi, Julie. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for agreeing to do this for me.
Of course. I'm happy to. So we have some exciting and somewhat daunting changes coming into our industry coming October 3rd, okay. And that's going to be the closing disclosure. The closing disclosure is a document that's going to be combining three lender documents, the good faith estimate, the truth in lending, and the HUD-1 statement into one document called the closing disclosure. The Consumer Finance Protection Bureau is putting these implementations in place, and along with the change to the documents comes a new timeline for our closings, which will take our typical 30-day escrow and bump it out primarily to what could be 45 days.
Okay, wow.
So I provided a great handout which we'll bring up on screen, and it's going to talk about the last 17 days of the escrow and what it's going to look like.
Okay.
So coming on that 17th day before we close escrow, the escrow and agents are going to be working together to prepare all of the financials of the transaction to deliver to the lender so they can prepare that closing disclosure. Once the closing disclosure is prepared by the lender, and the lender may partner with escrow to actually prepare it, just a little side note, but once it's prepared, the lender will be responsible for delivering it to our buyers. Once the buyer receives it, they have 3 days to review it. And that 3-day waiting period cannot be waived.
Okay.
Okay? So once the closing disclosure is then reviewed by the borrower, we can then proceed to close the transaction by signing the loan documents, working with the lender to fund and record the transaction, and then everything's done. We can exchange the keys. So there's going to be a possibility that if there's any changes to that closing disclosure, any material financial adjustments to the transaction, that a new 3-day waiting period could come into play.
Okay.
So that's important to know.
Very, very important to know.
Another side note is that the 17 days that we're talking about here, and you'll note this on the visual, Sundays and federal holidays are not included. So as we're counting the 3-day waiting period, the 3-day review period, that Sundays and federal holidays do not count.
Okay. All right. That's a big change. So what can we do to be prepared for this?
As agents for your buyers and sellers, it's going to be really important that before we reach that pre-17-day closing date, that we have all the financials dialed in. Any termite repairs or credits that are going to be given from seller to buyer, or even from agents to buyers or sellers, are ready to go. We don't want any last-minute changes, because any of those changes that happen after the closing disclosure is going to be issued again could trigger another 3-day waiting period and a further delay in our closing.
Okay. Wow. Great information to know.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for clarifying this for us. And if you have any questions regarding this, please feel free to either call or text me, and I am happy to answer what I know. But if you'd like, please call Christopher Dale at Glen Oaks Escrow.
Thank you. My phone number is 949-625-6751.
Thank you.